Sumologic is a cloud-based log management service that collects, manages, and analyzes machine-generated data. This is the Sumologic web application, which can be used to debug and analyze already ingested log messages. Sumologic's search feature allows you to identify important messages and extract meaningful values and metrics out of them. When you're dealing with millions of log messages, at times it is difficult to write very specific and targeted queries. For instance, this is a query which I ran a couple of minutes ago, and it produced around 1 million results spanning across 71,000 pages. Now imagine yourself debugging an ongoing fire in your production systems and you get overwhelmed with 1 million log messages from the same query that you thought was supposed to pinpoint you to the root cause. Now this is not an ideal state to be in. So what you do is you start with your initial query and further refine it to return lesser and lesser results in subsequent runs. For that, we needed a feature which can assist our users to drill down further into such a massive result set. First, let me explain to you briefly what is that I'm trying to search. This query here tries to do a keyword search over log messages. These are the keywords. Then it tries to identify a JSON string within the log messages and extract some interesting fields from them. Generally speaking, it is trying to get metrics corresponding to queries that are executed by our customers. Along with the query, we also supply a time range for which we want to search over the data. Now let me run the same query in a separate tab. When I press this start button, it kicks off the search. Now we don't wait for the search to finish. As the search starts producing results, they are streamed to the UI, starting from the most recent message to the least recent ones. Remember, these are server logs, so each of them have a timestamp from which recency is derived. Along with that, we also display results related to statistics of each field present in the output result set. We call this the field browser. For instance, if I zoom here to the left bottom corner, you can see that while the query is returning results, these values are getting updated in real time. Now what do these values represent? These are the various fields that are present in the output data. You can identify them as columns in a big table. Besides each field name, we display the number of distinct values seen so far. So if you look at this field customer ID, we have seen 566 distinct customers so far. Going further, this number 8000 represents that we have seen 8000 distinct queries so far. And remote IP addresses shows that the users have been firing queries from 200 distinct IP addresses. Now let us look at each of these fields in detail. If I click on customer IDs, then it shows the top 10 customer IDs and their frequency of appearance in the logs. It also shows a histogram which is updating in real time, as you can see, and it gives us a relative idea of this frequency with respect to the other top 9. Similarly for query, for this particular window, we can see that it is displaying the top 10 queries with their frequency of execution. And if I hover over the queries, then it also shows the complete query. We see that we have seen around 500,000 distinct session IDs till now, and this particular window is displaying the top 10 session IDs by their frequency of occurrence in the logs. Previously, we were trying to analyze logs corresponding to all the customers. Now let us analyze logs of one customer who is running the most number of searches. So I go to this customer ID field name, I click on it, and I get the list of top 10 customers. Now to drill down into the search, I just need to click on this, and then it will open up the same search in a new tab, but with an additional filter pertaining to that particular customer. The search has started and the field browser has started populating again. Now you can see that the customer field has only one distinct customer because we applied that filter. Now what you're seeing is data pertaining to only this particular customer. Now we find that there's just one exit code till now, and its value is 0, which is very good. It means all the queries of this customer have executed successfully. We also see that this customer is executing queries from 3 different IP addresses. Whatever search results we have returned till now, in them there were 17,000 distinct session IDs. And going further at the bottom, we see that we have utilized 35 host machines to execute search for this customer. Now you have lots of data points to guide your search nearer to the desired result, and hopefully we'll be able to fix the production incident.